Hello, my name is Michael Ellis, and I am what you call a persuasive consultant and a direct response copywriter. In other words, people like myself focus on leads of a B2B, business to business, or B2C, business to customer, and sometimes a C2C, click to convert agency to do what? To take those leads, those hot leads, and turn them into sales. And we do that through various strategies by posting things on different social media platforms as the agency desires. We also offer feedback and suggestions. But today I want to talk to you about some resume secrets. Number one, did you know that 75% of resumes end up in the trash? That's right, I'll repeat that. 75% of resumes end up in the trash. Why? Because there is a software system called the ATS, Application Tracking System, that major companies use to thin out the non-qualified candidates from those they consider interviewing, and they consider them the most valuable candidates. Or if you're used to sales, not the warm leads, but the hot leads. So those are the hot leads. And with this tracking system, if it's not formatted a certain way, your resume, if it's not formatted a certain way, it doesn't have certain keywords inside of it, the ATS tracking system will not pick it up. So that means only 25% get through the ATS. And you want to be in that 25% and definitely not the 75%. So here we go. I'm going to tell you about this 8 different types of resumes. Now, the first one I'm going to mention is called the mini resume. The mini resume contains a summary of career highlights and qualifications. That's number one. Number two is the one that most HR people are used to dealing with, and candidates are used to creating. The traditional resume. It's a classic resume that outlines your work experience, main achievements, points of difference, along with your educational background. And I'll add this to the mix. A lot of people, when they make their traditional resumes, they don't add a point of difference, or what is called a UVP in digital marketing, unique value proposition. That needs to be there, and that's why you often hear the HR interviewer ask this question: why should we hire you, or what's so different about you versus other applicants or candidates? So they're stressing, even in the interview, the point of difference. And if you put that on your resume up front, you already have that question answered. It's strategic. Writing a resume is strategic. Number 3, the non-traditional resume is a unique version of your resume and could include pictures, videos, and infographics, something that I use quite a bit, the videos. Number 4, the chronological resume. Of course, that's listing the places you were employed. You can go from recent to present or backwards. So it's just in a chronological order. And most people list their history of the most current employer first and then go down. But you can do it the opposite way as well, as long as it's there. Number 5 is the targeted resume. This specifically highlights your experience that is connected or relevant to the employment position. 6 is the infographic resume, which includes graphic designs, images, along with your text. You'll often see professional resume creators and agencies, they'll have different graphics on people's resume, whether it be entry level, mid-level, or senior level career/employment. And then you have number 7, which is the combination resume. Now, this resume is a combination, a mixture of your chronological resume and the functional. So those two are mixed there. Number 8 is the functional resume. It focuses more on your skills and experience and not the chronological order. Now, if you're looking for a optimized, quantified resume, I do those. I also do cover letters. I create and produce exit strategies and exit letters for people that want to resign or quit a place of employment. There's a proper way to do it. Some people just walk out and that's their choice. Also create SORs, statements of reference, LORs, letters of reference for college students, whether you're young, middle age, or what have you, doesn't matter. Those letters state your position of eagerness and desire to learn and to help a business grow. It's a reference letter. Then there's something that I do that I believe and haven't seen anyone else do. They're called power evaluation letters. And they highlight your unique value proposition. Here's why. Many people, when they create a resume and submit it online, they go at it with the attitude of management is up here, I'm looking for employment, and I'm down here. That's the wrong approach. The best approach with a resume, proposal, and even a cover letter or power evaluation letter, you have to position yourself as a business. Even though you don't have an office, you have to think like a business because you are a brand. You have to market yourself. For example, when you see a McDonald's commercial, a Nike commercial, a Verizon commercial, a AT&T commercial, a Dunkin' Donut commercial, you'll never see that company coming in like, oh, I hope these customers buy our stuff. Oh my God, sales are down. What in the world are we going to do? They don't come at it like that. They come with confidence, poise, expertise, sometimes humor, and they get their message out there because they know they're a brand. You are a brand, and you have to learn to market and advertise yourself just like those major Fortune 500 companies. The only difference between them and you, they may have more experience, they may have more employees and access to different types of social media platforms on what is called ad payment level. They can pay for commercials. They can pay for radio time. They can pay for flyers and stock cards coming in the mail, which is direct response copywriting. They can do that, but you're still in a good position because number one, you have skills. You're willing to learn, and so therefore you have to come at it and approach it that I'm here and the company's here, and we want to come like this and create a win-win situation. Do not come at it from, I'm here looking for employment, and oh my God, these bills are, and this big company, what if they don't hire me? You cannot go at it with fear, anxiety, and a lack of sound judgment, logic. You have to come at it with logic. Companies want candidates, whether you're fresh out of high school, fresh out of college, or trying to switch careers and get into another niche or area of expertise. They want people that are confident and get results. Even if you've been mentored by someone, you're still at an advantage. Listen, God has given you creativity and communication. Those are the two things it takes to get above poverty. Instead of thinking 9 to 5, trading time for dollars, which is impossible to succeed at because time never stops moving. So if you're trying to trade your time for dollars, you're already at a loss. You have to think, I am creative. You'll see the word innovation a lot of times on resume samples. You're innovative, you're creative, and also something they constantly stress in college courses, high school, elementary school, English/effective communication. Look at your major creative people and communicators. Take a look at them. Daymond John, FUBU originator, very creative, communicates. They said he was dyslexic. Myron Golden. They say he wasn't right, but that man's net worth is now $25 million. I'm giving you some nuggets to arm yourself to get above that psychological oppressive system that wants to make you think you're less than. You're not less than because God has given you talents and gifts. All you have to do is be woken up to the awareness of the access of the creativity and effective communication already inside you. It needs to be pulled out and just sharpened up a bit. It's called your human capital. It's your greatest asset, not your muscle, not your management. You look at your creators and effective communicators, public speakers, TEDx speakers, people that create apps and different products to better someone's life and alleviate pain. Those are the people, the producers that are most recognized and making the most income and doing the most strategic planning. So those are your 8 different types of resumes and some nuggets. Now I'm going to talk to you about the different types of interviews. There are 8 of them. There's the stress interview. That includes questions that attempt to open up and spotlight your weaknesses and show how you respond under pressure. And a lot of times they preempt that with these assessments, which a lot of them are just unfair. 2 is the task-focused interview. That includes a short test to reveal your analytical abilities to solve problems. I just mentioned that. Then there's the CBI, critical behavior interview. That's founded on the notion that your past performances can predict future outcomes. And they highlight such things as being organized, flexibility. Listen to these last 2. Creativity and communication. That's the critical behavior interview. I'll repeat it. It's based on the notion that your past performances can predict future outcomes. They highlight such skills as organizing, detail-oriented, flexibility, willing to learn and adapt, creativity and communication. I just mentioned those last 2, creativity and communication. Have you ever seen a child, when he's younger, mock someone on television? Mock someone that's acting, or you may do it yourself. Some of your friends, they say something or do something and you mock them. That's creativity. That's effective communication. You're communicating through your body language. It's part of what they call active listening. So number 4 is the second interview. It signifies you passed the first stage in the hiring process, and then they have you go to a second interview, which I think is just stupid. If you didn't get it the first time, agency, what are you trying to get out of them again? But they want other people to come in and look, let's see again, and blah, blah. Anyhow, then there's the small group interview. We have a meeting of small people, and it may entail questions and answers with one person, giving different opinions on the same answer. So, or one or more persons. Then there's the long interview, number 6. It comes with meeting with someone in HR one-on-one. The telephone interview, this is one of the best ones. It's the most cost-effective to screen candidates. It works best by being prepared with concise answers. I can help you with interviews as well. And then there's number 8, the informational interview. The purpose here is to learn more about your particular job or place of employment, I like to say. So I also do interview preparations, and trust me, I have proven methods and secrets to help you with interviews. For example, I'm a copywriter. We use over 49 different type of converting formulas in order to make sales. Those formulas are a part of creativity and effective communication. The same 2 things I mentioned concerning the critical behavior interview. The last 2 things mentioned there are creativity and communication. Those formulas help with that. For example, there's CAR, C-A-R, content, actions, results. There's also STAR, the way they interview people. Situation, task, action, results. There's also SOAR, S-O-A-R, situation, options, actions, results. Those 2 things, STAR and SOAR, are what interviewers in HR analyze all candidates. That's what they use. See, you have to understand, people that are content writers, copywriters like myself, brand marketers, SaaS copywriters, and things along that, people along that nature, we operate under one umbrella: consumer psychology. Understanding how people think, understanding why they do what they do. So there you have it. Contact me at mikeiswealthy@gmail.com if you need help with a resume or an interview, exit letter, LOR, SOR. I also do LinkedIn profile development. That's mikeiswealthy@gmail.com. You can contact me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and I'm also on YouTube and Instagram. God bless you, and I wish you the best in all of your endeavors. Bye-bye.